Everything here in the yard is a bit of a mess right now. That is because I've spent the past 10 days pulling the engine and the transmission out of the Peterbilt back here so I can get them sent off to a machine shop to get fixed. And so I've got them in these crates right here. You might be thinking, well, why'd you put like the body and the cab and all that stuff back together? Well, I gotta leave it sitting outside in the weather for a while, so I don't want to just have everything open and exposed. And second reason is you can't freaking do that, okay, guys? The game has some limitations here. Work with me. But anyways, because these are so big, I have to send them through LPS freight, and they don't pick up at our local post office. The closest one is in Riverbend Springs, so let's go there. All right, I believe the turn is right here. Yep, that's probably the truck that's gonna pick it up. Let's see, I guess we'll just, oh, though this is convenient. Alright, go ahead, yeah. Alright, well, it looks like he's got a forklift to get these unloaded. That's a good deal, because I cannot pick those up. I believe it is time for a reverse challenge. Well, that was a million times easier than reverse challenge in the last episode. Anyways, we're here at the animal dealer's, the couple's property. You know the deal. They always talk me into working for them for free. Had to dig this hole for the soil test for, I think, a house they're building. Now it's time for it to be covered back up. And I'm making a statement right here, and you guys have to hold me accountable to this. I will not let them talk me into working for them for free ever again. Next time they ask for some help with something, I'm going to say, yes, I'll help you, but I'm going to have to charge. So, hold me accountable to that. I haven't got a chance to repaint this bucket yet either. I'm thinking either black or like a dark gray. Something that'll look decent when we use it on the Kubota and the Massey Ferguson. Because the yellow on red, reddish orange, whatever this is, not a fan. Now, something else I want to talk about is we have been here in Silver Run Forest for almost a year now, building this business. And I was very nervous and very anxious when we first started it, and I didn't think we were going to make near as much progress in the first year as we have. I think we've actually done really good, and I've been spending a lot of time working, and I feel like we're at a pretty good spot now. We're a lot better off than we were a year ago. So I think I'm ready to make a purchase, an investment for personal use this time instead of reinvesting back into the business. And so I'll tell you guys or show you guys what that is here in just a minute. And a minute has gone by. Well, like 150 minutes has gone by. And we are back here in Riverbend Springs, and we are heading over to Amerisim Trailers to make fun of this guy. What are you wearing? Look at what are those? Got like a... Okay. Not really. We're here to upgrade from the tent to this camp trailer right here. Whew. Okay. And all the paperwork and the sales process is done. You guys know how much I love, aka do not love doing that. But we get to take our new trailer home. I guess this won't be completely for personal use. Because like maybe if we get some good logging contracts or something, we could use it for that. That's got me thinking. Maybe we could write this off as a business expense and get that tax break. Would you guys be able to keep a secret? Would you be able to not tell the government that we are going to be using this for personal use and business use, but I'm claiming it's only for business use? Would you like promise you wouldn't ever upload footage of us using it for personal use on YouTube or anything like that? Anyways, the camp trailer is about 10 years old, but it's very well taken care of, and it cost us about $15,000, so not too bad. It's just a single axle, no slide outs or anything, so nice and simple, but it'll get the job done. Definitely an upgrade from the tent. And I figured that while we're on the drive back from Elm Creek, or Riverbend, I can't keep all these names in my... I'm not even going to refilm that. I can't keep all these names organized in my head. Anyways, we're stopping here at the grocery store to grab some camping supplies to put in there. And it's the next morning. Now Fat and Happy, you can't read that sign up there because everything's a little bit blurry right now, but if you could, it's the most creative name in the world. And we are all loaded up and ready to go take a relaxing break from working. It's kind of a pretty drive up to the place we're going to go camping, so might as well time-lapse it. Alright, got camp all set up here. Used a shovel to gather around some rocks and build a little fire pit. Now we need to get some firewood. I've got my chainsaw back here. There we go. And I noticed there was a log that has fallen down over here. I think this will probably make for good firewood. Oh yeah, there we go. I guess now would be a good time to give you a tour of the inside of the camp trailer here. So, here's the kitchen and lounge area. Also the kitchen area, the fridge, a little table here and a cupboard, the bed, the bathroom. The toilet's about 6 inches away from where your head sleeps, so but there's a wall, so you try not to think about that. So, I get hundreds of thousands of views, and alright, not really. As of my last upload, I got 16 views as of recording this, but okay. Even with 16 people, I bet one of you have never gone camping before, so allow me to show you how. First, you build a fire and you stare into it. After a few minutes, you get the urge to share a story or an opinion you hold deeply, so what I'm going to do here is both. This is a story of a time I got home from camping, developed an opinion on what's wrong with this new generation, and had the weirdest form of deja vu I have ever experienced. And this story will be about as good as our campfire. So I was camping the other week in real life, and all day I was thinking about how excited I was to get home and play my favorite video game. So finally I do get home, I turn on FS25, my favorite video game, and then now that entire day of excitement turns to absolute boredom after about 10 minutes of field work. We've all been there. So I put on YouTube for some background noise. I click on this channel called Soup Productions, and I quickly realized that this is some loser in his mom's basement, and rather than going out and working to make money to get out of his mom's basement, he's playing a simulator of the exact work he could be doing in real life to make money to get out of his mom's basement. And then I realized I'm not watching a YouTube video, I'm the one making the YouTube video, and I'm that guy. Oh man, no, not really. My mom doesn't even have a basement. I live in a camp trailer on her property. So, take that one, haters. Ooh, alright. Slept good last night. I think that what I'm going to spend today doing, if I can get out of this door, is riding the dirt bike, mountain biking, and just going around and checking out some of the surrounding areas and getting some cinematic footage of it all. Just take in this map.